Welcome to your daily focus for December the 27th, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. I hope everybody had a beautiful Christmas season, if that's what you celebrate. I drove 2 hours one way to meet on a designated part of a sidewalk and stand 6 feet away from my daughter and her family and exchange presents. So we have a selfie picture of me and my son who drove up standing 6 feet in front of, because our numbers are just skyrocketing lately. So better safe than sorry. Then we Zoomed Christmas morning so we could watch each other open up presents. And so I hope you had, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It'll be one of those Christmases you'll always remember just because of what you had to do in order to make it happen. So it'll be a treasured memory. I'm sure that one picture will have many conversations, so I might even get it framed. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Yes, yes, my little baby. Yes. We have the 27 today. The 27, positive reinforcements of what you want to step into, what you want to bring into your world, what you want to create, what you want to invent, what you want to give birth to, what you want to grow deeper, stronger, an everyday part of your life. Positive affirmations today brings it into being. It's very much a creative energy that can lead towards success. We think it through, and it could be in finances, it could be in health and well-being, it definitely could be in love. 2 plus 7 is a 9. A 9 is understanding what we need to clear off our path. What clutter remains, not allowing us to go forward in the way we want, tripping us up, keeping us cornered, weighed down, burdened. And understanding what we need to release. Remember, we are in full moon energy until the weekend. We'll have the new moon energy. New moon energy actually talk about ringing in the new year, right? It'll be on the 2nd. So those New Year's resolutions, give yourself a day, okay, before starting it, because you have the new moon on which to employ everything. So you could have that one extra day of grace, pretend it was a leap year or something. And right now we're looking at what to release, what to let go of, what to move in the past, what to heal from in order to take those new steps with a confidence, with a surety, with a strength. The numerology of the day is 17. That's making the impossible possible. That's seeing the way forward. That's understanding what needs to be done. And 1 plus 7 is an 8. So it's embracing our strength, embracing our courage, maybe taking a risk on ourselves then, walking within our integrity. Our word is our bond under the 8 energy. So where we exaggerate, where we kind of tell a little white lie or a little fib, doesn't work out the way we were hoping that little sentence would. In fact, it comes back usually to haunt us. So it's standing within your integrity, walking within your integrity, talking within your integrity, acting within your integrity. Absolutely. We have the sun in Capricorn and the moon is in Libra. I think Venus and Mars are having a little bit of a tiff in the sky, so we may be a little impatient. So be careful of that energy, whether it's in your actions or what you want to say or do. Be careful. Okay, don't stir the pot. Don't stir the pot today. Don't get things going. Don't allow tense moments. Rather, think of them as stimulating moments, invigorating moments. And when you make that decision, I would still wait before actually stepping in and acting out that decision. Something may come in, some kind of clarity, understanding. We don't want to be rash. We don't want to move too quickly under this kind of energy. We want to think it through. We want to, yes, ignite our strength and our courage and see what we can step into. But I wouldn't actually step into it today. We do have the moon in Libra, which is going to make us kind of weigh out the decision a little bit more. We maybe not even come to a decision today, but we will get some kind of clarity. We'll get some flashes of insight. And when those flashes come, we don't want to act immediately on them. We want to understand what to do with that thought, with that notion, with that idea. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say, shall we? Our first card, look at this, oh, the Four of Swords. Watch your health, okay? Stop burning the candle at both ends. Trust me, it doesn't all need to be done by you. Even though you think it does, it doesn't. You can delegate, you can wait a day or two. You don't have to get it all done. The only pressure that is being put on you many times is by yourself. So understand what pressures you are putting on yourself and what pressures are commitments and obligations that we must adhere to. You don't want to burn yourself out. This is a card, when it's in the first place, it's watching our health. It's doing the best for us. And that may not always go well with the rest of the world. And oh well, boo-hoo. They'll just have to wait for us. You know, life goes on without us anyways. The pieces all fall into place whether we're there or not. So it's about taking care of you. It's about rest, restoration. It's about closing your eyes and know that when you open your eyes, it's going to be a whole new magical experience for you. A whole new path to step into. So I guess that closing of the eyes is this week as we walk through the last of the full moon energy. We let go of things. We heal from things. We move past things. We change behaviors, or we decide what behaviors we will be changing going forward. But we may not want to act on them. We may not want to act on them right up until the new moon. And that will give us time to grow that idea, that thought. Add to it. Make it flourish. Put new life into it. A sparkle into it. So that the expectation is pure success. Regardless of where you are putting your goals and your dreams, the expectation will be success, especially under the 27 energy. We have the Queen of Cups. This is about loving you. This is definitely about loving you. Know that you are deserving, knowing that you are worthy, knowing that you've got what it takes, knowing that your dream is your dream for a reason. Your desire is your desire for a reason. And even if you are 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and you still haven't hit that, it's there for you. It wouldn't show up in your mind, in your thoughts, in your dreams, if you didn't have the potential to fulfill that walk, that path, that desire. So know that you are more than capable. Know that you have what it takes. Know that you are deserving. Know that you are worthy. Whoever told you you weren't, they were just simply giving their opinion, and it wasn't right. And our third card, look at this, the World comes out. The World is all about finishing up those loose ends, knowing that there's a whole new tomorrow waiting for you, a path that you haven't stepped on yet, a new beginning, a new start, or it could be growing something deeper, stronger. Maybe I hear fanning it out into new possibilities. The World card is all about the ending of a chapter, a whole book, perhaps, a whole storyline. This is telling us to take care of the things that burden us, that weigh us down, that we tend to procrastinate on, the things that we've moved to the back burner, perhaps. And pay attention to what we need to put closure on. And the understanding will come in, especially if we rest a little bit today. We take our, meditate, pray, contemplate, ponder where you want to go, what you want to step into. Dream it. Remember, with that 27 influence being the daily influence for us, the more we can put positive thoughts and energy towards a dream, a goal, a desire, the more successful, the more probable it is that we will be successful. Okay, we'll get a mantra card here. No, they didn't need much of a shuffle today. And we have, look at this, competition, summon courage and self-confidence. So do we get competitive, and how do we use that? How do we approach that competitiveness? Do we want to, put our flag at the top of the hill and it doesn't matter how we do it? Do we want to enlist the support and help of others to get to where we need to go? Do we need to bring our best to the table? Do we need to show it all at once or hold it back until the time is right for us to take that step and show what we're made of, show of our potential? Competition, summon courage and self-confidence. You may be thinking, I'd love to start a business, but you know what? I go on YouTube or I Google it, and there's like 3,000 businesses already like that. So what's the chances of mine being successful? And you start to naysay it before you even got it into a complete dream of where you're opening up your franchise. Are you doing teaching now on what you created? Whether it's the business itself or a portion of the business or the merchandise that you were going to sell. Trust me when I say that path is uniquely yours, and it's uniquely yours for a reason, because only you can do it like you will do it. And that will be such a difference. Such an amazing difference. So it's raising our self-confidence. It's summoning up our courage. We have that 8 energy to summon up our courage, to say, okay, I need to put a plan in place. Let's start growing this on a piece of paper and see where it leads. What are the steps I want to take? Where's the first initial, okay, I've done this. Now I can build on that and go to here, and now to here, and now to here. And where does it take you? Where does it expand to? Draw upon your self-belief and mental stamina. Assert yourself. Go after what you want. You need to maintain your position in work, business, sport, or study. Accept that there is a challenge ahead of you as you strive against others who ultimately want the same recognition as you. You may feel that you are struggling to keep your head above water as the opposition gains ground, but you are encouraged to defend your position without compromise or negotiation. So, what do you need to do? You need to find the courage, the persistence, the determination, the patience that will ultimately lead you to victory. The mantra is, I have the competitive edge to overcome my opponents. I have the competitive edge to overcome my opponents. Even if you don't believe it, ask. Ask, you're going into important, I used to do this when I was going in for the IEP meetings, the individualized education programs that we were going to set out for my children, because two boys with autism, you spend a lot of time in the schools in these meetings. And I used to ask my angels, my guides, God, to come with me into these meetings so that my children were well cared for and got the education they needed and deserved. And I'd walk in there not knowing what I was going to say or what I was going to ask for. And it always ended up the right words came out at the right time. The right things were brought up, not always just by me, but by the other people. That I brought that energy into the room. And we did such a dynamic work together as a whole. I didn't go in holding my flag up and setting it on the hill and saying, listen, they're my kids and this is the way you're going to do it. Rather, I went in and said, please help me in growing my kids to their ultimate potential. And that's exactly what we did. So it doesn't matter if you're going into Oh, let's say you're just coming home from work and you had a fight in the morning and you really want to smooth things over and deepen the relationship rather than this constant bickering and fighting over things that you can't even remember what the fight was about this morning, for goodness sakes. And asking God, your angels, your spirit guides to assist you in walking into that environment and creating that kind of atmosphere. And watch the magic that can happen. You're going into a job interview, same thing. You're going, let's say you're just going out and about and you want to remain healthy and whole the whole time. Ask for that protection. Okay. You're far more protected than you know. We'll get an animal card here. And look at this. Oh, get busy, says the bee. Get busy. Okay, it's not a day to kick your feet up. It's a day to, and I would think more mentally than physically. Get busy. Get busy making the plan. Get busy understanding what needs to go. Make a plan for how that's going to go, how you're going to put certain things in the past, how you are going to allow in healing so that you can walk forward. And what does that plan look like? What are the steps? What are the potential major steps where you know once you hit that point, it's time to celebrate because you've gone this far. And now here and here and here. And start setting things a year in advance, 5 years in advance, 10 years in advance. Go for it. Why not? You're going to be here. You might as well plan for it. The bee, get busy. Busy, active goal setting, and fertility. The happiest people are those who are too busy to notice whether they are or not. B tells you that it's time to get busy. Instead of trying to get all your projects done by yourself, ask for assistance. Everybody has strengths. Some are leaders, others are followers. And know which category you may fit best in the environment in which you are. While you may hate to clean, there's others who love it. While you may love to organize, others may need your direction. There shouldn't be any shame in your talent. There's no reason to hide it under a rock. Absolutely not. Cooperation and delegation is key with B. Embrace B by taking small steps. But begin that project or task in front of you, even if it seems impossible. And remember, we have the 17 energy today, making the impossible possible. So this is a beautiful time to look at those things that you think or thought were impossible and seeing a way forward that you never could have seen unless you used all this energy together to actually look at it, to look for it. Any action is action towards fulfilling a goal. One of the most important things to remember if you want to be successful is that procrastination is your biggest enemy. And delaying things sabotages your goals. Don't lose hope and remain determined. How many times have we heard determined today? B is also known for fertility, and this may be a sign that it's the right time to add a child to your life. You may hear from someone close to you that they are pregnant. You may want to start an exercise program. B lets you know that in order to motivate yourself, you need to work as a team right now. Instead of running on a treadmill, join the volleyball team. Instead of walking the block by yourself, ask your neighbor to join you. The pressure you put on yourself will greatly decrease if you engage others who can help motivate you. So it is definitely about mustering up the support, not going solo, not doing it alone. Dreaming of the potential that you already have within you. Know that you are deserving. Know that you are worthy. And start growing that dream. And as we grow the dream, sometimes that's when we see where the roadblocks truly are, that maybe we didn't even see those roadblocks, those trip hazards that we had on our path holding us back. So today could be a beautiful day of enlightenment. It could be very stimulating, very invigorating in where we want to go. It's how we approach our current situation today and how we plan on taking the next steps forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.